What's up, guys? Damn, I'm excited. We just got some really promising Nightmare on Elm Street news. The rights have reverted back to the Wes Craven estate. So I'm going to give you 5 things that I want out of a new Nightmare on Elm Street movie. Let's do this. Now, you be a good stormtrooper and you wear that glove like a champ. What is up, guys? Damn, I'm excited. Quick little news update for you, and then I'm gonna give you 5 things I want. I am a huge Nightmare on Elm Street fan. When Freddy is right, I couldn't be happier. You guys all know my love for the Halloween franchise, but Freddy's my number 2 for sure. But anyway, the news just came out the other day, and I'm gonna read it right here, verbatim. We, meaning Bloody Disgusting, that's where I'm getting this news from, exclusively told you 2 months ago that the U.S. rights to A Nightmare on Elm Street have reverted back to Wes Craven's estate. This also includes its red and green sweater, fedora-wearing dream demon, Freddy Krueger. Now, Bloody Disgusting can also exclusively report, did I say exclusively right? That Craven's estate has begun work on resurrecting Freddy as they are actively taking pitches for a new Nightmare on Elm Street movie. I'm not going to read it all for you, but that's pretty much the meat and potatoes of it. There's more to this too, because just the other day, Mike Flanagan, who directed Dr. Sleep, who directed Hush, very promising director, one of the better horror directors working today. He wants to put his hat into the ring, or his fedora into the ring. He wants to direct the new Nightmare on Elm Street movie. He posted it right on Twitter. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. And that got me excited. I mean, when you have a director of that caliber wanting to tackle the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, that's pretty damn promising. Of course, I had my problems with Dr. Sleep. I'm not going to lie about that. But still, the directing is there. Mike Flanagan is a very competent, very gifted director. I like a lot of his movies, actually. Hush was fantastic. And I think marrying him up with the Nightmare franchise, to me, is a win-win. The guy just has a way of creating like mystery behind the camera. And I really think that he would kick ass, actually, in a Nightmare movie. So, with that being said, let's talk about 5 things that I want out of this movie. Number 5, I want a new direction and a fresh start. I don't want a sequel to the Nightmare remake. I like the Nightmare remake, actually. I think as a movie on its own, I can throw it in. I can have a good time with it. I'm one of the few that actually enjoys the hell out of that movie. It does have some problems. But I want a fresh start for this franchise. And the reason being is because it just kind of opens the floodgates for possibilities. There's so many different avenues you can take with this franchise. And that's one thing I love about the franchise so much. The kill scenes, the dream sequences in the 80s were so damn imaginative. And in the remake, actually, they had some pretty cool, even though a lot of them were definitely copied and borrowed from some of the scenes from the earlier, but they still had a very dark feel to them. And it didn't bother me that they were trying to recreate some of the earlier Nightmare sequences. I mean, it's a slasher franchise. In slasher remakes, they do that. They did it in Halloween. You know, they did it in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So why wouldn't Nightmare do it? But did they do it better than the original? No. Number 4, make the tone dark but fun. I liked the tone of the remake, actually, but the fun was kind of squeezed out of it. It was a very serious movie. And hey, I'm fine with that. I like a really dark, sinister Nightmare movie. That's what I prefer in the character of Freddy Krueger. But even in those first 2 movies where Freddy was dark, the characters were definitely a little bit more lively and likable. And, you know, there was just a lot more variety, especially in the character of Nancy. Whereas Nancy in the remake, played by Rooney Mara, is just really one note. So, going forward for this franchise, let's keep that tone. I'm not saying make it exactly like the 80s. I don't want these characters to feel like 80s characters. But, you know, give them some variety, you know, to their performances. Number 3, Mike Flanagan is a good choice. I really like his style of directing. I've already touched on my thoughts for his previous films, but I think he would be a very good fit for this franchise. If they don't go with Mike Flanagan, somebody like Fede Alvarez, I think, would be really interesting for Nightmare on Elm Street. I think there's a lot of interesting directors out there that could really a lot of fire under this franchise. Number 2, keep it mysterious. Another mistake, and I know I keep mentioning the remake, but another mistake that the remake did was it pretty much told you everything about Freddy Krueger. We found out that he was actually a child molester. I think the original franchise did a very good job of keeping that stuff close to the vest. And I think that's what they need to do with this one. They need to keep Freddy mysterious, keep him dark. And that's one thing I didn't put on this list. Keep Freddy dark. I like a Freddy that's on the darker side. When he starts cracking way too many jokes like he did in the later movies, then you're asking for trouble. And I don't want that. So, like I said, just keep it mysterious. And number 1, and this is a controversial one, no Robert Englund. If we are going to start a brand new Nightmare on Elm Street franchise to go forward, maybe 3 movies, maybe a trilogy, something like that, I don't think we want to be bringing back Robert Englund. If they did, I wouldn't pitch a fit. I mean, the guy is an amazing actor, and he is Freddy Krueger. I'll never take that away from the guy, but I would be curious to see some new blood wear the Freddy glove. That's where you guys come in. Let me know in the comments who you would like to see don the glove. Do you want to see just some unknown guy do it? I mean, Robert Englund was unknown when he took on the role. So it could be interesting to see which direction they go with this. Do they take a veteran actor? I think they're probably going to go that route. I think they're probably going to, not really a veteran actor, but I think they're going to go with somebody that has a resume, that has some movies under his belt, kind of like they did with Bill Skarsgård. Yes, Bill Skarsgård is a young, new type of actor, but he had some movies under his belt before he took on Pennywise. I think that's what they'll do here. So anyway, guys, that is my Nightmare on Elm Street news. Are you excited about a brand new Nightmare movie? I sure am. I can't wait. Also, be sure to come over to Killer Flicks, where we talk horror all day and every day. And on Fridays, we do Free For All Fridays. Follow me at Drumdums on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and welcome to my nightmare.